So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And it felt like it watching the game.
Now Goff on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough to throw the ball. And as he tried to do.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
On the carry.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down.
Surprise now, a little bit of pressure.
Extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Here's Goff. And he had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. First carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he finds the tight end, Reed. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd down.
A look at the numbers from a week ago for Reed. 6 catches, 69 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers. And now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
28-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's third down. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there, pushes this to fourth down. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Cooper Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still looked towards Kupp. 10 touchdowns in 2000. His routes with great precision and intelligence.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing on third, Goff. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Floyd brought him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
First and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's a 2nd drop right here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say, only in the 1st quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Well, certainly it appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. One yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
3-0 after one on EA Sports. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Miller, the ball carrier.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Down.
Now Goff. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Complete.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
9 yards.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
I remember covering Robert Woods in college at USC, and consistent was the word that was always used about him. Maybe we should have added dependable as well. Over 1,100 yards each of the last 2 seasons. This guy studied to be an NFL wide receiver while in college and has carried that over to the NFL. A pro's pro. This guy plays as hard as anyone in the league.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Pickup. Brings up
that play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
That's good for a 49er.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down at the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 2nd down.
Here we go.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes...
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
By Quan Alexander.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, it's Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It was D.J. Jones who was there for the tackle. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quan Alexander in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's 3rd down.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 3rd down, Miller. He finds an opening past the 40. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The 49ers now going to use the first of their... Garoppolo now. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And that'll set them back 5. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. But it's going to be 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Gain of 6 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays.
Garoppolo on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Intended for...
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Rams.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The linebacker Fred Warner right there on the coverage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He was brought down by...
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Josh Allen, a strong performance there.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes with that.
there and bring him down. Quan Alexander, his second sack of the night.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Ball carrier. The tackle by Quan Alexander.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The tackle there by Cre'Von LeBlanc. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 15 yards on the play. First down.
1st and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the 2nd down throw on target, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Garoppolo. Open man is Bourne. That catch good for only a couple.
Kendrick Bourne. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Rams' 47-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And And that's incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And he gets it down to the 32. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
A 49-yard attempt.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the off.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 40. Now Goff on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. They run, Devontae Freeman. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third and long. It's Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to... Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Intercepted by the Rams.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? for the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On second down, Freeman. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
39-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Rams.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Freeman. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He'll drop this one down to Freeman. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively that trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Brandon, with a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down. We all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's across mid.
Michael Brockers in on the stop.
A gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom...
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
It's a gain of
25 yards that time.
Up until the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee? You might have got some blank stares back, but down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And he comes back with one complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But when you think of the Rams and their passing game, sometimes Robert Woods gets overlooked. But if I told you he led the team in targets for the last 2 years and had 139 last year, would you be surprised? Probably. But now with Brandon Cooks gone from the roster, they'll look in his direction maybe even more. And I just love the intensity that he plays the game with.
It's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And goal.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Robert.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Garoppolo now, first down throw. They'll get this complete to Charlie Werner. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
36-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the 30.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can't.
Goff on first down. Middle, it's Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
39-yard line.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
throwing again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. On 1st and 10, Goff. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Lamar Miller.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And at 50 seconds left, he'll spike it to stop the clock. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Again, Goff. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. From the red zone now, Goff setting up the screen for Miller. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
A gain of 5.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Eric Armstead in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And